Before time had meaning, before the sun knew its path, there was only chaos. An endless, shapeless abyss where nothing lived, and yet nothing died. From this void came the first forces of creation: Gaia, the earth, wide and fertile; Uranus, the sky, vast and unyielding; and Tartarus, the underworld, hungry and deep. Together, they birthed the Titans, beings of unimaginable power who ruled over a world without mortals, without mercy, without end. But the Titans' reign was built on fear. For ages, darkness ruled, until a mother's cunning and a child's defiance changed everything. This is the story of how chaos became order, how tyrants fell, and how the gods we know, the Olympians, claimed their thrones. Their battles shaped mountains, their loves ignited wars, their names echo forever. This is Greek gods explained. Cronus, desperate to avoid fate, swallowed each of his children at birth: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. But his wife Rhea saved their sixth child, Zeus, by hiding him in a cave on Crete. There, Zeus grew strong, nurtured by the goat Amalthea and protected by the Curetes, whose clashing shields masked his cries. When Zeus came of age, he confronted Cronus, forcing him to disgorge his siblings. Together, they waged war against the Titans, a cataclysmic, decade-long battle called the Titanomachy. With the Cyclopes' gifts of thunderbolts, Zeus struck down Cronus and banished the Titans to Tartarus, the deepest abyss. The age of the Olympians had begun. Zeus, now king of the gods, ruled from Mount Olympus. As god of the sky and thunder, he embodied justice and order, yet his reign was marked by turmoil. His countless affairs with goddesses, nymphs, and mortals provoked the wrath of his queen Hera. From these unions came legendary figures like Athena, Apollo, Artemis, and Heracles. Firmly, Zeus's lightning bolt was both weapon and symbol, a reminder of his power to punish oath-breakers and enforce divine law. Hera, Zeus's sister and wife, was the goddess of marriage and childbirth. Though revered as the ideal matron, her myths reveal a vengeful streak. When Zeus pursued mortal women like Io, whom he turned into a heifer, or Semele, mother of Dionysus, Hera retaliated relentlessly. Yet she also protected women in childbirth and upheld the sanctity of vows. Her contradictions reflect the Greeks' view of marriage, sacred but fraught with tension. Poseidon, Zeus' brother, commanded the seas and earthquakes. Sailors prayed to him for safe passage, but his temper could summon tsunamis or sink fleets. His rivalry with Athena over Athens ended when he struck the Acropolis with his trident, creating a saltwater spring, while Athena's gift of an olive tree won the city's patronage. Poseidon also created the first horse, a symbol of both his power and his connection to the land. Hades, the eldest brother of Zeus, ruled the underworld, a realm of shadows and silent rivers. Unlike his Olympian siblings, he rarely left his domain, for his duty was to oversee the dead. The Greeks feared his name, yet he was not a malevolent god. Hades judged souls with impartiality, guided by the scales of justice. His most famous myth involved Persephone, daughter of Demeter, whom he took as his queen. This act explained the changing seasons. When Persephone returned to the surface, the earth bloomed. When she descended, winter fell. Hades wielded the helm of darkness, a gift from the Cyclopes that rendered him invisible, a symbol of death's inevitability. Athena, born fully armored from Zeus's forehead, was the goddess of wisdom, strategic warfare, and crafts. She represented intellect over brute force, guiding heroes like Odysseus through cunning rather than strength. The city of Athens revered her above all gods, naming itself after her when she gifted its people the olive tree. Her symbol, the owl, signified knowledge piercing through darkness. Athena embodied disciplined courage. Her interventions in war were precise, her justice unclouded by rage. Temples like the Parthenon stood as testaments to her role as civilization's protector. Apollo, god of the sun, music, and prophecy, radiated order and harmony. By day, he drove the sun chariot across the sky. By night, his golden lyre calmed the heavens. His oracle at Delphi, where priestesses channeled his visions, shaped the fate of nations. Yet Apollo was not without wrath. He punished hubris mercilessly, as when he flayed the satyr Marsyas for daring to challenge him in music. His twin sister Artemis shared his precision, but where she ruled the wild, Apollo governed cities, healing, and the arts. To the Greeks, he was the ideal, beauty balanced with reason. Artemis, Apollo's twin, was the untamed goddess of the hunt, wilderness, and the moon. Armed with a silver bow, she roamed forests with her band of nymphs, protecting young women and animals alike. She demanded chastity from her followers, and woe to those who transgressed. Artemis embodied independence. She rejected marriage and Olympus's politics, answering only to her own code. Her crescent moon crowned the night sky, a reminder of nature's unyielding power. Aphrodite, born from the sea foam where Uranus's blood fell, was love incarnate. Her beauty stirred passion in gods and mortals, weaving destinies through desire. Though married to Hephaestus, she took Ares as her lover, a union of fire and war that scandalized Olympus. Her golden apple, awarded to the fairest goddess, ignited the Trojan War when Paris chose her over Hera and Athena. Yet Aphrodite was not frivolous. Her power shaped empires, for even the mightiest kings knelt before love. Her son Eros's arrows ensured no one, mortal or divine, could resist her domain. Ares, god of war, reveled in the chaos of battle. Unlike Athena's calculated strategies, Ares embodied the frenzy of combat, the roar of blood, the crush of shields. The other gods despised him. Zeus called him most hateful of all who dwell on Olympus. Yet warriors invoked him for courage, and Sparta worshipped him as a patron. His affair with Aphrodite, though illicit, produced harmonia, a paradox, for their union blended love and strife. To the Greeks, Ares was a necessary evil, war's brutality, unchecked by reason. Hephaestus, the lame smith god, crafted Olympus's greatest wonders, Zeus's thunderbolts, Athena's shield, and Achilles' armor. Cast out by Hera for his deformity, he returned to forge her a golden throne, one that trapped her in invisible chains until Dionysus tricked him into releasing her. His marriage to Aphrodite was loveless, yet his ingenuity earned respect. Hermes, the nimble messenger, contrasted Hephaestus's labor. With winged sandals and a silver tongue, he guided souls to the underworld and carried divine decrees. A trickster at heart, he stole Apollo's cattle as an infant, then charmed his way into forgiveness with the invention of the lyre. The Olympians' tales endure because they mirror humanity, our ambitions, flaws, and yearnings. Their names echo in planets: Mars, psychology, Eros, and language, aphrodisiac. They remind us that the divine, like mortals, is shaped by choices. From Zeus's thunder to Hades' silence, these gods defined a worldview where power and poetry intertwined. Their myths are not relics, but living stories, etched into stars, whispered in temples, and alive in us.